Hello everybody, welcome back to We're playing another game of League of Legends. I'm the Strategy Professor. We're doing new Galio on release 7.6. Sorry I did forget to VOD the beginning. There was a clown fiesta in our jungle and our team got a couple of kills, so sorry about that. I meant to do it and then I was talking with the chat and then there was the fiesta and I forgot to bring my sombrero, my VOD. Oh, that applies to towers? So his Colossal Smash can also hit towers. That's pretty good pushing.
It's not easy when everyone looks up to you.
Hi.
I got groceries.
You got a what?
I got groceries.
Oh, okay.
Please put away the rest of them.
Okay.
I got some cream cheese and bagels for breakfast this weekend. Even though they'll probably get cinnamon rolls.
I see.
But I need to eat. There's ice cream and candy.
Okay. He does kind of have some mana, like, his mana costs are pretty high at level 1, so you can't really spam your Q a ton, although I can a little bit in this lane, because they're not really going to fight us that much. It's totally possible that I should just run something like a Morellonomicon or something on him. I'm not sure. I'm going to just start off going utility items on him. Water Drake could be really nice on him.
The best defense is
So we outscale Ezreal and friends here, so we don't have to worry that much if we don't pressure a ton. I'm thinking that as support in the mid game, like you probably want to max your W, but it might be possible that you should max your Q. It's just a mana thing. The W is kind of strong as a one-point wonder.
Excuse me, but which king are we on now?
Because the shield from Locket and the healing from Redemption scales very well with your W. So I think I will max W first. As support. As mid, you're obviously going to max Q. Because you're going to be building him AP. Oh, I thought that was doing damage to the tower for a second, his thing. So yeah, look at that wave clear. It's just a level 1 Q. That's pretty nice wave clear.
I wish there was just a friend. Someone who won't break.
We need to go buy soon, but she probably wants her BF.
To battle! I fell in love with the plant-based one.
Okay. Trying to get used to that animation. Okay, so it's got a little bit of a delay on it, but it goes forward a decent chunk. And it looks like it knocked up everything. Remember, I haven't played Galio. I haven't even really watched much Galio footage on the PBE. I've seen a little bit, but not really that much. And this is the first time I've played new Galio, so I didn't practice it a lot on the PBE or anything. I haven't read a lot of forums to figure out what you should build on him. I did look at the League Wikia and study him a lot for talking in my 7.6 about why I think he'll be really strong, but I haven't actually played him or put a lot of this into practice yet, so. His level 1 was strong in the jungle, which unfortunately wasn't in this video, but like that's Colossal Smash is a lot of damage. Or it felt like it was going to be a lot. I'm not sure if I can put my W up first and then use an E, or if I have to E first and then W. I'll have to test it out and see. It doesn't say you can't do other things, it just says that it slows you down after your first cast, so I might be able to W and then E, and then W again after I get on them. I'm not sure. If that's the case, then that's what I should have done there. Okay, so I need to ward that. Should have probably warded that a bit sooner. Nocturne is a threat to take Dragon too, so I gotta be careful with that.
The best defense is a good magic absorbing colossus.
Nivea's gonna come over here and challenge me for this ward, I think, but... Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and put it right here. So we get vision of this area, and they're less likely to look in that bush.
Who wants to get protected?
I have to scroll down a little bit here.
People vanish, and new ones take their places. It must be magic. I've seen. Not sure I understand the plan.
Let me just try it here and see if it works. Well, I'll try it on them. What do you say? They are kind of low. We might be able to fight them. Yeah, the range on that's pretty good.
I love the way they squish.
As far as like weaving in and out, oh god. Weaving in and out spells and like attacking with his auto and stuff like that, like that's gonna take some practice to figure out like proper spell rotations and things, but
The guy that made me.
okay, they got him. If stuff gets crazy over there, I can Hero's Entrance. I gotta block Qs.
Prefer it.
Oh, I tried to ult on him, what? I guess I goofed it up. Tried to ult on top of the Zac there. It was unnecessary because he killed him anyways, but...
One is 50 Galio.
Now, you remember you can't jump walls with his E. It's unfortunate. You want to do Colossal Smash first, throw that down, get your max health in.
Must be some powerful magic around here.
What is this? Okay, recharging his shield. Okay. Yeah, he gets that nice shield. Blocks 222 damage right now, so that's pretty good. I might actually go for Redemption first, just because that synergizes so well with his kit, or Locket first before Redemption. Even though, yeah,
That builds into something.
the mana is also nice on him, but I think having that extra magic resist is gonna be really good. I don't think you... Okay, you get a little bit of a gap close with that. It's not nearly as much.
What should I break next? some sort of big deal.
You gotta watch Anivia here. We want to do this. Now, he's not great at initiating. You remember, you can't jump forward with him. You can only jump on an ally. So he's really a peeler. Like, he's a tanky disruptor peeler type of champion.
I love walking. It sounds like thunder.
Saved him. Sucker punched the Anivia out of her ult. But yeah, they all cleared out of there. So it does have a pretty good cast time on it. So you really want to be able to hold people in place. I'm pretty sure some of them flashed out of it, though. We'll see. So I don't want to push this too hard. Yeah, I did save the Zac there.
It's hard to be a symbol when you've got a soul.
Yeah.
Everyone stay put.
Okay, so she should, or Azir should show up in time to grab all those creeps. I didn't want to push it too hard. Go ahead and grab some boots.
Do I get to crush that? Oh, please say yes.
He's pretty funny. Okay, let me go ahead and sell this, and I'm gonna get null magic. I think I want CDR boots on him still. It's totally possible that you could go for Mercs or something instead. That does have extra synergy with a lot of his kit. Maybe I should go Mercs. I don't know. CDR is so important on him, though. Like, a lot of his abilities have pretty long cooldowns.
They just don't make always mean.
Okay, so you have to hold it. Basically, you have to hold down W because it says on first cast. So that's what I was doing wrong. I'm gonna go for the punch next. Because I'm not gonna be building that much AP, although the Q is still pretty good. So if you hold it, there you go. Okay, so you have to actually hold it down. And it looks like the cooldown starts when you start holding it. So not when you actually taunt. Yeah, they might all be coming down here. I gotta watch out for that.
At last, a change of scenery. Tragedy is worse when you can do nothing about it.
And you have to cast Hero's Entrance where they are, so it goes where you land, not where you finish. Okay. Yeah, so it looks like when I'm charging, you can't E while you're charging. So you have to charge first and then E.
Might as well like this one.
We look in CS. We're still crushing them in CS, so it's okay.
I'm supposed to be a symbol of what?
Yeah, it's kind of dirty. I shouldn't have wasted my flash on it, but
Somehow I always end up in the center of everything.
Your turret has been destroyed. Shut down.
oh, I thought that was an enemy for a second. All right,
I don't
finish
know
up that.
what it is. I bet it's great though.
I want the 550 for the Forbidden Idol. Whatever, I'll just get this.
Looks red. I don't know why life chose me, but I'm glad it did.
Get my enemies.
An enemy has
Okay, so it's not it's not an additional 100% of his AD.
Whoa!
So it's less damage than I was talking about in my patch notes. It's a lot less damage than I was talking about in my patch notes. So it's just his normal ability power, like you don't get any extra. It's not an additional 100% AD like League Wikia was saying. It is... So it's not as strong as I thought it was. But he still seems pretty good. Like he feels okay. Like he feels really tanky.
an ally has been slain.
I love walking. It sounds like thunder.
He is fun. I like his buoyant attitude.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Who wants to get protected?
I'm trying to scroll up a little bit to see. Hey, what's up? Yeah, he's dead. I could have tried to ult him, but there's just too many people there.
Majestic.
Well, I'm sure I'm not playing him the best way you can possibly play him. For sure, this is my first game I played on him, so... Yeah, I was just trying to get him off of my boy there. That magic shield's pretty beast, though. Why are control wards not on the recommended page? Hello? What?
Doesn't come with instructions.
It should be on every recommended page. I need to add him to my support list. I don't have him yet. Oh, man. People getting Shakespearean up in this?
I am not going back on the pedestal.
Nivea all tickling me and stuff? Uh-oh. I don't know where that... Oh, it's bottom. Okay, sure. I don't have my ult, bro. Now you can't really engage with him. You gotta. They want to make sure you can't engage with him. He's a disengage disruptor kind of champion. Caitlyn, my girl, beasting it. Yeah, I probably should not have gone into that. Let's get out of there. Oh. Get him, Kate. Oh. Well, she's going to get the tower at least. Yeah, I should not have followed that up. I did get a kill out of it, but... Oh, God. Yeah, that's might be Baron. Oh, wow. What? Caitlyn, ladies and gentlemen. Player. Put down your Lucian, put down your Ezreal, and just play Caitlyn. That's what I've been advocating for quite a while now.
Rampage.
I do need to get tier 2 boots at some point, but I really want redemption. It's totally possible you should go redemption before Locket, but just the synergy with magic resist and Galio, and the fact that they have like 1.5 magic threats. Although this guy rushed ZZ Rock Portal, man. He must have been watching my videos from last fall or something. I don't know. Although I never really advocated Zillion. I was a huge fan of ZZ. I should have held my taunt longer.
It's hard to be
Yeah, I mean, he feels good. Like, he's hard to kill. He is tough. I mean, with that shield that he gets, in addition to, you know, the old 50% damage mitigation on top of the shield that you get off a Locket. Remember that mitigation also applies to shields. So that effectively makes your Locket shield twice as strong. Because of the way the math works out on that. That was weird. Yeah, I could have done that better. In the middle of all that garbage, though, I took, like, almost no damage. Like a third of my health or something. I like Justice Punch a lot. That feels like the most reliable of my stuff. Like, the taunt is good, but people can run out of that. That Justice Punch feels pretty good, though. The taunt's for 1.5 seconds. Justice Punch it was only 0.75, but...
I love Demacia. It's the only place. We're going to need some mending.
Yeah, I need to get some, more wards. Do I have enough for redemption? I think... Yeah, okay.
I like buying person things.
Alright, then I'm gonna go for Ionians probably here. Oh, that's bad. I should have pinged him back.
Enemy has been slain.
People vanish, and new ones take their places. It must be magic.
Haha, little Zillion, you tickle. Yeah, I like him. I think he feels pretty good. He gets to build the utility items and still be like mega tanky, which is great. People have a lot of time to move out of that, but it still gets people out of there. Like, they run away from the person that you're protecting.
Feels good to stretch my
So, it's hard to hit it if they don't have crowd control on them. But it at least zones people out.
Let's move. I've got people to inspire.
Let me see. Making Darius look like a little girl, that's right. I don't know even. Oh, I know what to build. Oh, yeah.
I know what this is. I bet it's great, though.
Abyssal Scepter, baby.
Going to sleep and saying goodbye.
That's another thing, is he actually has a pretty good build path for a third item. This is one problem with a lot of tanks, is because you can't get Ardent Sensor, there's just not a good third item on a lot of tanks. Like, you have to get, I mean, out Frozen Heart or Dead Man's Plate or just some other garbage item that's just not good right now. But with Galio, you can actually opt into Abyssal Scepter, and it gives your team the extra 10% damage on magic abilities. Obviously, you benefit very heavily from magic resist. Gives you cooldown reduction. And gives you damage. And his AP scales really well on his Q, which you'll eventually get. You'll start leveling that up once you actually get to your third item. So, I mean, like I said, it's possible that you should be leveling up your Q earlier if you want more damage. Obviously, you'd get it. You're going to level up the Q in every other role except for support. But because as a support you're going to be getting Redemption and Locket, you're not going to have the AP to scale with your Q that well. And you need the extra tankiness from your W, because Redemption and Locket don't offer a lot of tankiness. So, I don't know. That's my thought process on it. But I think there's a lot of different ways you can play him and still do well. Hit the lick button, baby. Yeah, I mean, I think they envision him as a top laner. Usually things that have percentage health are intended to be top lane, but It felt pretty good. Yeah, we were against a Zillion that was rushing Eye of the Oasis and ZZ Rock Portal, so, you know, keep that in mind. And Caitlyn was doing pretty well. It was also Caitlyn versus Ezreal, so we could just do whatever we want to him, basically. So we pretty much had a free lane. But still, I think he's pretty good. I don't know. It'll be difficult to see if I'm up against like a good Janna or a Lulu. But I mean, he does have a lot of repeatable disruption. Like that, the cooldown on the W is pretty low if you get a lot of CDR. I don't know. It feels pretty good to me. Let me be sure to add him to my item set really quick here. Someone was asking me the other day, you have to go into the old client, which is what I'm in, and then you can create item sets, maps and champions. I'll add Galio to it. I just have a standard support where I have 51 supports on there. Just anyone you could almost think of to play. And then you can choose which items you want, and so this is how they show up on there. So it has anything that I would really want to build a support. I need to actually add Warmogs on here, because I might try Warmogs on non-Galio tanks if I end up playing one of them. Which sounds a little silly, but I was looking it up. It obviously doesn't give you any armor or magic resist, but the thing that intrigues me about this option is the regeneration. So when you're rotating, like after you just win the team fight and you want to go get Baron, or you want to go get you want to go siege a tower after you get Baron, or you're just running from one fight to the next or whatever, you know, if you just pop out of combat for 20 seconds or something, you're going to be full health. So the regeneration is pretty extreme. It's 3% of your max health every second, basically, which is a lot of regeneration. I mean, if, you know, when you get this item, you're going to have at least 3,000 health. And so, you know, you're talking 90 health a second if you're 3,000 health. So, yeah, it's very, very strong. So, on Galio, obviously, your last item, I think, would be Abyssal Scepter. But on other tanks, maybe a Tom Kench or something. Maybe Warmogs. That's something that I thought about. I'm not sure if that's correct or not, but it certainly is intriguing. Because by the time you get Redemption plus Ruby Sightstone plus just your natural health per level, your health seals, and then you get the components for Warmogs and Warmogs itself, that should put you at about 3,000 max health. So, anyways, we'll go in there and get another one. I like Galio. I think, like I said, we kind of had a pushover lane, but I still think it was pretty strong. I mean, you got to remember also that I had no idea what the heck I was doing. Like, I was playing him, right? So I didn't know that I had to hold down the W. I was trying to hold down W and then E. You know, so that kind of, you know, yes, we were against a pushover lane, but I was also learning how to actually play the champ while I was playing the champ. So I think that kind of evens out. So my judgment is that I think, like I said in the patch notes, I think he's potentially the best support. I put him in at pretty optimistically at tier 2 up here. A little bit beneath Tom Kench and Blitzcrank, but maybe he's better than they are. He probably is. I did add in the caveat in the video that he might be tier 1 up here. So, we'll see. But that's going to be it for the Galio VOD. The stream's going to continue, but that's it for the VOD. If you want to catch a stream sometime, come check us out. It's around 8:30 Eastern Standard Time is when I usually start. Sometimes it's closer to 9 o'clock, depending on what's going on. Outside of the gaming world, I do actually teach university classes at a major university in the United States. I teach persuasive writing and 19th century British literature, so sometimes if I have to grade a lot of papers or meet with students or whatever, it can take a little bit of extra time. And it's, you know, I may not get on until 9 o'clock or so, but in general, I try to start around 8:30. So anyways, thank you very much. Have a wonderful evening, and I'll see you next time.